Snap back, throw, wide open Mosser at the 30, and he'll run forward. Brad's not tackled, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers! Brad just got a little happy feet and then just took off with that Mosser speed to the end zone. 4 receivers, 2 to the far and 2 to the near. Jennings is the back in the backfield. Barker fakes the handoff, looking to throw deep. He's got Markel Lowe wide open. Touchdown Tigers! Oh my! 3 receivers, 2 to the far, 1 to the near. 2 backs in the backfield. Lowe and Jennings flank Barker on each side. Snap, handoff Jennings. Lowe will be the lead blocker for Daniel. 10, 5, touchdown for the future Nittany Lion, Daniel Jennings. Suttle out of the shotgun. Now Eads will go in motion to the far side. Put 4 receivers on that side. Suttle looking to throw. Intercepted! R.J. Coatney for Princeton has the INT and a return up to the 35-yard line. Belcher will stay in at the receiver position, 2 to the far and 2 to the near, the Princeton standard format. It'll still be Jennings the back of the backfield. Fake handoff, throwing to the end zone. Touchdown, Markel Lowe! Snap, bubble screen. This one near side to Markel. Markel spins out of it, up to the 50, into Spartan territory before he's brought down. Markel Lowe had to juggle that like a hot potato out of the oven, but he got it in. But Markel's going to be pretty mad about that one. That's the first catch he has tonight that went for a touchdown. Snap, handoff Jennings up the middle. Jennings with a plow of force, first down, and more. Up to the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun for Suttle. Suttle wants to throw, now steps up in the pocket. He bulldozed! Who got it? Damian Thomas, big 63, his second. Out of the shotgun formation for Barker, flanked to his right. And now in motion, Belcher will go. Hand off to Jennings. Jennings plowing forward, cut back at the 5, moving forward. Touchdown! Daniel Jennings. 3 to the near, 1 to the far, single back. Suttle will have the snap. Here comes the bull rush, and it will fall. Intercepted. That one's taken by Mosser at the 45. He's got running room and blockers. Mosser cuts back at the 30 to the 20, still with blockers. Mosser scampers in. Touchdown, Princeton Tigers. Princeton go bold blitz here. Look at this, man. Everybody up on the line. And they drop back into coverage, but here comes the blitz. Suttle will be flushed. He will throw. Intercepted! Brad Mosser at the 45. Out of the shotgun is Barker with Jennings flanking him. And a fake handoff and a throw over the middle. Caught by Jake Belcher. Belcher has a first down and a little bit more. He's still on his feet past the 45, almost to the 40-yard line. 2 to the far, 2 to the near. Snap back to Barker. Barker throwing deep. Barker has Mosser on a step. It's caught at the 10, 5, touchdown Tigers! 3 to the far, 1 to the near. Suttle with a single back in the backfield. He drops back to pass off the snap. Throw over the top, over the middle. Intercepted! Brad Mosser with another one, and he has clear daylight to the end zone. Brad Mosser, Tiger, touchdown! They're stacking 3 blockers to the far side. Now throwing over the top. Intercepted! Amarvion Howard at the 25. He's got some blockers. He's trying to cut back. He's still live on his feet at the 40 before being going out of bounds. And Amarvion Howard has the INT. Snap. Cox looking to throw on 4th and 9. He's rushed. Cox has plenty of running room as he's flushed. 40, first down, 30, 25, 20, and forced out of bounds inside the red zone. Snap. Belcher's the other throw, looking for Belcher, but taken in by Whitaker, and touchdown Tigers! Alex Cox has thrown the TD to Logan Whitaker. Cox back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, throwing, looking for the end zone. The pass is caught! Jake Belcher. He went to the highest point, put 2 hands on the football, and pulled it in for the 28-yard TD grab. High snap, fake handoff taken by Cox. Cox running forward. Cox diving for the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Princeton performance of a lifetime tonight at Spartan Field in Fairleigh. 81 Tiger points on the board. They hold the Spartans to 6. Tonight's WVU Medicine Princeton Community Hospital player of the game is junior wide receiver Brad Mosser. Mosser, 3 grabs, 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also added 3 interceptions, 2 of them for pick sixes, both of them over 50-yard returns. Brad accounts for 4 touchdowns tonight, and he is the WVU Medicine Princeton Community Hospital player of the game. Absolutely privileged here on the Bluestone Health post-game show to be joined by Princeton head coach Keith Taylor. Coach, I didn't have 81 on my bingo card for tonight.
I didn't either. First and foremost, as always, want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without Him we're nothing. But that's not how we thought it was going to happen. But we challenged our kids this week to overcome some adversity. We had a weird week of practice. Guys kind of seemed out of it. Just didn't seem like our mojo was on. And I challenged them when they got here that no matter what happened, that we just needed to play for one another. Trust in the process, and that we have an ultimate goal to get to Charleston. And this was another step in accomplishing, our greater goal, which is getting back to the state championship and finishing business. So I was very proud of, how everybody played.
Chance Barker tonight, 7 of 10, 221, 4 TDs in the first half. Was that the game plan? Get him greased up and going?
Yeah, we just thought we were going to take what the defense gives us. We always talk about it all the time. Chris Belcher's an incredible offensive coordinator. He had a great game plan. We moved Markel out wide to get kind of a lot of our playmakers on the field at the same time, and kind of switched some positions around. And it was a little bit tough at first, but I thought our guys really bought into it. I thought everybody played well, especially Chance. He hit pretty much every read that he had, so I was really proud of the way he played today.
It was out of necessity a couple weeks ago. Daniel Jennings moved into the backfield tonight. He goes 15 carries, 2 TDs, 164 yards, again, in the first half.
Yeah.
Daniel Jennings is one of the better, if not the best, two-way player in AAA right now.
Yeah, he's on fire right now, and it's just with having so many good dudes on our team, it's just, and there's only one football. We talk about it all the time, and I know, it's a different kind of task. It's an incredible problem to have, having incredible athletes all over the field. But right now, I think that's our best offense right now, and he's hammering in there. But hats off to that offensive line for grinding. I thought those guys, they're getting better each and every week. But yeah, Daniel had another monster game, and we're going to keep toting the rock.
You took the words out of my mouth. I wanted to give you a chance to talk about that offensive line. Boy, they were just moving guys out of the way, opening holes, creating opportunities tonight.
Yeah, it always starts up front, and I say that anytime we talk about, where's the game won, it's one up front. And our guys, I'm an offensive lineman. I understand how it goes. Those guys don't get a lot of glory, but, I try to talk them guys as much as up as much as I can, because, listen, any football team's only as good as how you are up front. And all of our offensive linemen have done an incredible job. They continue to battle. They continue to grind. And if everybody had the mentality of an offensive line, I think the world would be a lot better.
Coach, I want to shift gears just a second. We haven't had an opportunity to do this throughout the year, but second half, the twos, the JV guys got into the football game. You got a future ahead of you here, too. Alex Cox at QB, the freshman. And he came in through 2 TDs and ran for another. Let's talk about those guys next. We've talked a lot about next man up mentality, but now the next man up, they all got on the field at once.
Yeah, those guys are hungry. It's a hats off to Coach Muse. It's his first year being a head JV coach. They went undefeated. Coach Witt, first year ever coaching. He took over offensive coordinating duties. And then, Coach Malik's out there, calling the defense. And you saw, our guys came out there and they fought, and they wanted another game. Mm-hmm. They were only, able to have 6 JV games this year. We had a 10-game schedule, and we had some guys cancel. So they were going to come out here, and we told them at halftime, listen, this is a 0-0 ball game. And I know when games get lopsided like this, people, want to say different things. I want to just clear up something early. That wasn't an onside kick. That wasn't planned. Miscommunication between our special teams coach and our kicker there. Signals got crossed. We wanted to pooch it, and they ended up thinking it was an onside kick. So that wasn't, anything. I wanted to clear that up for anybody that saw that, because that's not what we want to be about. We want to win with class. And I know that looked really, really bad, but we didn't intentionally have that happen. But, in the second half, here's the deal. We got our guys out there, they're hungry to play. We're going to open up the playbook, and boy, listen, there's some young, good kids out there.
Yeah, they were hungry.
And you could just keep going down there. If you watch, and I'm proud of them, how well they run to the football. They are just an incredible group that gets after it. You watch them defensively, they swarm to the ball. We told them, we said it was going to be a second half that's 0-0. I think we finished it like 19-0 or whatever it was. So I'm really proud of every individual on our football team today.
It was 75 unanswered points after you gave up the
run back to Subtle. I mean, so no offensive touchdowns. The defense pitched the shutout technically tonight.
Yeah. Oh, they told me about it.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, because typically, when we have a shutout, I buy the team pizza. So
okay.
They kept saying it was a shutout, but no, they didn't. But the second half, the JV had their own game there, and they did get a shutout. So I guess I'm gonna have to get them some pizza.
So just really super quick, want to talk. Parkersburg South lost tonight to Spring Mills.
Okay.
The Patriots, led by head coach Nate Tanner, they'll be into Honeycutt next week. We'll finish out the season, senior night, and everything next week of the regular season. Give me a quick preview of the Parkersburg South Patriots.
Yeah, they're extremely well coached. They're a great football team, 4A opponent. That we've kind of had a little rivalry with the last couple of years. And if you go back to the early years with Coach Padero, and even when I was in school, we played those guys pretty much every year. So those guys, we're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. They're extremely well coached. They're disciplined. They're hard nosed. They're going to, and here's the thing: we're 9-0. We're going into trying to get an undefeated season, trying to set ourselves up for home field advantage throughout the playoffs, hoping to grab that 1 seed. So we have a lot of things to be thankful for, but it all comes down to next week. We talk about it every week. Got to be 1-0. And those guys are going to come in extremely hungry, to knock us off and kind of ruin our perfect season. So what we have to do is we have to stay locked in. It's just another game, but we have to stay focused. We have to stay unselfish. We have to, if the ball don't come to our way early, we have to be okay. If we miss a block early, we have to stay in it. We have to trust in ourselves, trust in our teammates, trust in the one that created us, and I think we're going to be just fine. So if we continue to do that, I think good things are going to happen. It's going to be a tough ball game, but we're excited for the challenge, and I think Honeycutt's going to be rocking, and we need all fans out there to be loud and proud, and hopefully get some delay of game penalties and maybe some early timeouts.
Coach, one last thing. Bridgeport beat Fairmont Senior tonight, pretty handily actually. If the math and the prognostication holds up, probably come Monday or Tuesday, I think Princeton's going to be somewhere they've never been before.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the last time I remember us being number one is back when I was in 8th grade. We were number one for like a week, and we played James Monroe, who was number one, and they came out and took it from us.
You're right.
So I don't know if that's ever happened after that, but I remember that. And listen, we were number one then, and we lost it. So we got to let that remind us that we have to stay hungry. We have to stay poised. We have to stay ready. We have to be ready to overcome adversity, like we always talk about. And hopefully we can come out of a 4-quarter game there, tough fought, and have the victory.
Coach, amazing victory tonight, 81-6 over Greenbrier East. Go enjoy this one for more than 38 seconds.
No, it's probably going to be less than that because we've been out here for a while. We're going to hop on as soon as we can, Parkersburg South, and see if we can get a beat on them.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you,
so
brother.
much.
Appreciate you.